Today, we're going to explore a Java challenge about streams. The name of this challenge is Star Wars Crew. So as you can see here, we create a list with those characters, and then we do some operations with a stream, and we use the methods filter, map, pick, and limit. And then we show the string list here, and then we want to know what's the size of that. So I'm going to give you some time to think about what is the output of this challenge, and firstly analyze the code and think about what you think is going to be the answer. Okay, now that you thought about the answer, let's see the alternatives. So the first one, we're going to show all the characters, and we're going to show 3 elements, and on B, we're going to show pretty much the same, but the size is going to be 1. And here just 1, and D, an exception is thrown. So now think about what's going to be the answer. And by the way, it's important that you give a like to this video, because then more Java developers will have access to those videos and they will learn more. So that's a way to help the YouTube algorithm to spread the video more broadly to other Java developers. Okay, so those are the alternatives, and let's then run this program and see what is the answer. Okay, so the answer is 1. So why is that? So what happens here is that when we are doing those stream operations, we are only invoking intermediate operation methods. And those methods are supposed to only manipulate the string data. Therefore, we won't have any action here. Why? It's because we don't have any terminal operation method, such as collect or count, reduce, for each ordered. Those are just some examples of terminal operation methods. And one other important thing to notice here is that streams are lazy, which means that if we have only intermediate operation methods, nothing will happen. And that's very good, because otherwise, imagine doing all these operations for nothing. So this is a very good feature from Java. And then here what happens is that we only have a stream object. We're going to create a list here, but it's a list of string, which is not the list of elements. So let's debug the code so that I show you what's going on here. So here we have the array list. We have the array list with 4 elements. And here we are just invoking the intermediate operation methods, but nothing will really happen here. And there we go. We have a stream object. And we have a list with 1 string object, but there's nothing here. And then when we show the size of this string, we have only 1. So with this string, we could get all the elements from there. So for example, we could use string.toList, and we can get the crew list here. And then if we show the size of this list, it's going to be 3. And if we show all the elements of this list, we're going to get Luke, Leia, and Han, which is exactly what we programmed in our string. So first, we filter all the names that have 4 or less characters, which are those 3. Then we transform all of those strings to uppercase. And then once they are transformed to uppercase, then we show each element here. And we only want 3 elements because we have the limit of 3. So that's exactly what we want. So if we invoke the terminal operation method toList, then all of those intermediate operation methods are invoked. And another detail is that if you do the following and invoke count, for example, we're going to have an exception, because the thing is that if we invoke a terminal operation method once with a string, we can't invoke it again. So that's why when we try to invoke the other terminal operation method count in the same string, we're going to have this illegal state exception. So we can't do that. We can only invoke a terminal operation method once. Okay, so now that you know more about intermediate and terminal operation methods, let's see what are the most important ones. So firstly, what is exactly intermediate operation methods? So those are methods that transform a string into another string. As you could see in this Java challenge, they are lazy, which means that if there is no terminal operation method, nothing will happen. And the other great feature about strings is that it will never waste computer processing. So strings are intelligent enough to read all the steps of the string pipeline. And for example, if we need to iterate over 1 million elements and we have the limit of 3, the string pipeline won't iterate over the 1 million elements. It's going to limit to 3. So strings are very intelligent. It's an amazing feature from Java. And basically, in other words, intermediate operation methods are methods that will transform, will manipulate string data so that you get the information you want from your list or collection in general. And the most important intermediate operation methods are filter, map, flat map, distinct, sorted, pick, limit, and skip. So all of those methods help us to manipulate collection data into a string. And the terminal operation methods are the methods that will finalize the string processing. So basically, they will produce a final result or a side effect after processing all the elements of the string. And those terminal operation methods also allow us to code in the functional style in Java. And the most important terminal operation methods are collect, count, for each ordered, to array, reduce, min, max, any match, all match, non-match, find first, find any, and to list. So we can use those methods only once per string. Remember that. And also remember that the intermediate operation methods will be only invoked if we have the invocation of a terminal operation method. So those are very important concepts about streams. And if you want to become better with Java, work on a stress-free job, and earn top salaries, I will leave a link from a masterclass I will do very soon, and you can leave your name there and you can be in the wait list. It's totally free, so you can participate on those masterclasses for free. And then I'm going to help you to boost your career as a Java developer. And that's pretty much it, Challenger. I hope you enjoyed this challenge, and I'll see you next time, and break your limits.